why you're losing muscle on Ozempic, and what the science says to do about it.
Medical disclaimer. Before we start, this video is for informational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always talk to your doctor before starting, switching, or stopping any medication.
Picture this. You've been on Ozempic for 4 months. You've lost 22 pounds. Your clothes fit differently. People are starting to notice.
And then you catch yourself in a mirror, not at the number on the scale, but at your arms, your shoulders, and something feels off. Not bad exactly, just different, softer than you expected.
So you go back to your doctor and you say, I feel like I'm losing muscle. Am I losing muscle? And your doctor says, some muscle loss is normal with weight loss. Keep going. And you walk out of that appointment with the same question you walked in with. Here's what your doctor didn't have time to tell you. Yes, you are losing muscle. And the amount you lose and what you can actually do about it depends on factors most people on these medications have never been told about.
So that's what this is. No sponsored content, no supplement pitches. Just the science and what it means for your body.
Why this matters more than the scale. Everyone focuses on the number going down. That's the metric. That's what the before and after photos show.
But your body weight is made up of two very different things, fat mass and lean mass. Lean mass is your muscles, your bones, your organs, your water. When you lose weight, any weight by any method, you lose some of both. The question that matters isn't, am I losing weight? It's, what kind of weight am I losing?
Because here's the thing about muscle. It's metabolically expensive. Your body burns calories just to maintain it. More muscle means a higher resting metabolism, meaning you burn more calories doing nothing.
Lose too much muscle during weight loss, and you've made it harder to keep the weight off permanently. That's not a minor detail. That's the difference between a transformation that holds and one that reverses.
All right, what is Ozempic actually doing inside your body when it comes to muscle? GLP-1 medications, like semaglutide, work primarily by suppressing appetite. You eat less, significantly less. And when you're in a large caloric deficit for an extended period, your body doesn't just burn fat, it burns everything available for fuel, including lean tissue. This section matters, so pay attention.
This isn't unique to Ozempic. This happens with any aggressive caloric restriction. Crash diets, bariatric surgery, extreme fasting. What makes GLP-1 medications different is the speed and degree of the caloric reduction. The appetite suppression is so effective that some people cut their intake dramatically almost overnight. And the faster and deeper the deficit, the more the body reaches for muscle.
A 2023 study published in Diabetes, Obesity, and Metabolism found that participants on semaglutide lost approximately 40% of their total weight loss as lean mass, meaning for every 10 pounds lost, roughly 4 pounds was muscle.
In a traditional diet and exercise program, that number typically sits around 25–30%. So yes, the data confirms it. GLP-1 medications may accelerate muscle loss compared to weight loss through exercise alone. That's not a reason to stop, but it is a reason to pay attention.
Tirzepatide. Is Mounjaro worse? Here's where the science gets even more complicated. Recent research, and this is new enough that most doctors haven't caught up with it yet, suggests that tirzepatide, the drug in Mounjaro and Zepbound, may cause more muscle loss than semaglutide, despite producing greater overall weight loss.
The theory connects to how GIP, the second hormone tirzepatide activates, interacts with fat tissue. When both hormone systems fire simultaneously, the body may draw more heavily on lean tissue during the energy deficit.
The research is early. The science isn't settled. But if body composition is your primary concern, not just the number on the scale, this is a conversation worth having with your doctor before you switch medications. It's not a flaw, it's biology, and biology is complicated.
This is the part most videos skip entirely. The science on preserving muscle during GLP-1 weight loss is actually clear. There are 2 levers, and they work. Lever 1, resistance training. Multiple studies now show that adding resistance training during GLP-1 treatment significantly reduces the proportion of lean mass lost. One 2024 trial found that participants who combined semaglutide with resistance training lost nearly twice as much fat relative to muscle compared to the medication-only group.
You don't need a gym membership. You don't need a personal trainer. 3 sessions a week of bodyweight exercises, squats, push-ups, rows, is enough to send your body the signal. Keep the muscle.
Lever 2. Protein intake. When you're eating significantly less, which Ozempic ensures, getting enough protein becomes harder and more important at the same time.
Research consistently shows that higher protein intake during caloric restriction preserves lean mass. A practical target: 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day.
If you weigh 200 pounds, that's 140 to 200 grams of protein daily. On a suppressed appetite, that takes intentional effort. It's not complicated. It's not a miracle cure. It's just what the science says.
Here's what nobody talks about when they show you the before and after. The number on the scale is just the part that's visible. The real transformation, the one that determines whether this works long-term, is happening in your muscle tissue, in your metabolic rate, in how your body will behave 5 years from now.
Losing 40 pounds and keeping your muscle is a fundamentally different outcome than losing 40 pounds and losing 15 of them as lean mass. The photos might look the same. The biology is completely different.
That's not a character flaw. That's not a failure of willpower. That's just what happens when you don't have the full picture. And now you do. It's complicated. Most things that actually matter are. What your doctor didn't have time to tell you is this. GLP-1 medications work. The weight loss is real. But the muscle loss is real too. And it's manageable if you know what you're managing.
Lift something heavy 3 times a week. Hit your protein. And talk to your doctor about what your body composition actually looks like, not just what the scale says. And as always, nothing in this video is medical advice. Talk to your doctor before making any changes. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and drop a comment telling us where you're at in your own journey. New video every week. See you in the next one.